sir. How are you? Very well. I think we got to turn the HVAC off. Think so? That joint blizz on. That joint, it went from. Listen, it's reflecting exactly what's going on out there right now. That joint went from summer to winter.
Oh, it got this global warming on?
In the midst of like 5 minutes. Man, that joint crazy, man. You turn it off? There you go.
I got you.
That joint look crazy. How are you? You look good. You look well.
Likewise. You look rusted.
That's
no.
That's a mirage.
No, you look rusted.
Nah, I think I'm a little different rested. Listen, I'm gonna tell you one thing. I'm feeling a little bit rested now that we've executed and accomplished our trip to Virginia Beach.
Well, yeah, that's what my segue was.
Was it?
Yeah,
I took it.
Yeah,
I know. Yes. So it's true. We ain't even making this stuff up. You know, we're not scripted.
Nah, not at all.
We got a little taste of the sand.
Yes, sir.
I mean, got a chance to dip our toes in the sand a little bit down there in Virginia Beach. Beautiful Virginia Beach.
Yeah, we engaged with the 40 and up crowd.
We did.
Yeah,
we got a chance to see Wu-Tang Killer Bees.
Yep, always my preference. You know, my man Nasir Nas.
It was his birthday.
Yeah, for sure.
Nasir Jones, One Mic, Mr. One Mic. I will say this. Great,
I agree with you.
Great performance all around.
Facts.
You know what I mean?
I didn't expect to have such a chill good time, to be honest.
Ooh,
we'll get into that.
Yeah. Oh my goodness, we did not rehearse this. Yeah. No, I didn't either. I didn't either. I will certainly get into that. I will say, Busta Rhymes, he joined the tour.
Sure.
I'm extremely glad that he joined the tour. I am a Busta. I want to say fan. I like Busta. He's a good guy, man. He's a rap guru, right?
Yep.
I will say, whatever price they negotiated prior to him joining the tour, he can ask for a whole lot more than that.
Well, listen.
Your mic on? Hey, is your mic on? Make sure the joint is on. Say something.
Yeah,
oh yeah, you good?
On,
okay,
man.
just making sure.
Come on.
No, sorry, man. Kicking, a little rusty.
Bro,
we good? No, we good. Yeah,
we what? We 3-8. I can't see lately. 3 minutes of the show now.
Almost 3 minutes.
Yeah,
Look
now
at you.
Man.
Get your glasses, man. It says 2 minutes.
Word. See,
nowhere near 3.
40 and above.
But whatever he negotiated,
right
before him and Spliff.
Sure.
Shout out to Spliff.
Sure.
Shout out to Spliff.
Sure.
Oh man, he might be an unsung hero in my mind.
Well, listen.
Unsung hero. Just them two up there.
I'm co-signing.
Total performance.
I'm co-signing 100%.
Spliff.
No, just the whole Busta, everything. The whole show.
Yeah.
But I mean, listen. Full disclosure.
Okay.
Right? My second live concert. My first hip hop concert.
This one?
Yeah.
That we went to just now.
Facts.
In Virginia Beach, Wu-Tang?
Absolutely.
You said your first hip hop concert?
Yes. My second live concert. Live.
Who you go see? Like a Haitian band?
What?
On the Kiss and Tea podcast.
Episode what?
Episode 42.
Colin Dead.
Yeah,
I practiced.
Yeah. 42.
Yeah. Colin Dead.
Yeah. Episode 42.
Facts.
Who'd you go see?
But why you always gotta go racial, man?
No. Okay. Who'd you go see?
Nah. I went to go see
Kiss the band. Yeah. Kiss the band. I feel like y'all Frankie Beverly and Maze.
Guns N' Roses.
What?
Guns N' Roses.
What are you talking about?
I'm dead serious.
What is it? A client? You went on a client trip?
Nah.
You ain't buy tickets to go see Guns N' Roses.
I'm dead serious. I went to go see Guns N' Roses with
Saul.
Nah, my former my former account manager.
Oh, so it was business.
Nah. You know.
No, but you're a Guns N' Roses fan. So I'm just kind of.
And I mean, no, that was
But you went to a Guns N' Roses concert before you went to a hip hop concert?
Yeah, don't judge.
That's crazy.
Yeah, and whatever. That's my preference. But anyway, let me circle this back, right?
Yes.
So again, I was
check the cameras.
Yeah,
looking good.
I was got my grades coming in. Jesus Louise.
Look at you.
Yeah, man. Take that shot.
Look at that silver fox. Look at that silver Obama fox over there.
Facts. No, but really, I was pleased.
With the trip?
What I mean? I was pleased with the concert, and I was slightly surprised, man. I was cause come on, man, this is a Wu concert,
right?
We in VA.
I agree.
We're in around the corner from a few. You know what I mean? Like, so I'm expecting whatever. I mean, listen.
Well behaved. Well, shout out to Virginia Beach.
Facts.
I ain't see an argument.
Facts. And shout out to the folks that was actually working the security lines. All of that.
No, that was respectful, nice.
I see them use discretion.
Maybe that's a Virginia thing though.
Could be, man.
You know what I
don't know, man. But shout out.
That Southern hospitality. It went so well.
Fam, it was just.
Yeah, no, that was a good time.
It was
really
thought
good
out.
time,
Well
man.
thought out. Put together.
Listen, we purposely got the lawn seats. We was in the back chilling.
Yep.
You know what I mean?
Yep.
Great performances all around,
Facts.
organized. I couldn't ask for a better trip. And in fact, what you about to say?
Sorry to cut you off.
Yeah, no.
Let me just get back to the Buster point.
Oh, Buster,
so,
please.
You know, my second concert, my first hip hop concert, and Buster killed it.
Stole the
what
show.
I mean? Like, you know, and
him and Spliff stole the show.
Facts.
I gotta keep adding Spliff in there, man, because he really added an element,
that energy,
and a dynamic to just them two up there, just with a mic.
Yeah, that energy. I mean, like, shout out, man. I had a good time.
I might need a background dancer or two for Nas. You know, God, he just so chill.
I mean,
you know what I mean?
Yeah, I hear you.
Nah,
man.
I need a backup dancer. I need some action. I need some energy.
Nah, I'm good, man.
Good on energy.
On Nas's energy. I mean, he don't come with the background dancers. That's not Nas.
I agree.
Yeah, you know what I mean? Like,
but he also came after Buster. Like that's just you gotta. That's tough. That's tough. That's tough.
Yeah, that's tough.
It's tough, man. I don't know. Come, listen. Okay, Nas. This is a little. Just come out with some fireworks. You know what I mean? When you come
after Buster?
Yeah, after Buster, you got to come out with something.
Honestly,
It's Buster.
I don't think it's fair to come after Buster.
I agree.
So I just think you're just putting a man in a unattainable situation.
I totally agree.
You know what I mean?
But I do appreciate the lineup and how they kind of came out. How Nas, because I thought they disrespected him at first.
No, bro. Good show all across.
I agree. No, the lineup. I don't want to spoil for folks who may have not seen it. Go check it out. Wu-Tang Forever. Nas, Buster, Spliff. Every now and again, Meth and Redman, I heard, is popping up on tour.
Word.
Didn't pop up in Richmond, but in Virginia Beach, but it was just as great.
Still had a good time.
Great performance.
Still had a good time.
We took a road trip down there.
We sure did.
I was ready to cut y'all off from the rip. Okay. It was 4 really, really good friends, Kiss and I, for those who may just be tuning in. Friends of over 25 years, something.
25 plus.
Yeah. You see the silver fox all over his face.
Fam, all over
you know
all
what I mean? We from
Embrace
young, back when Beijing was covering all that. we didn't even need it, right? But anyway, if you're just tuning in, it's a group of us, maybe about a collective of maybe about 6 of us. Just really guys from around the way. Been rocking ever since, over 20 years. Well, 4 of us decided to get in a vehicle and drive 6 hours, 8 hours for us coming from New York, down to Virginia Beach. I realized something about myself as grown men. Mind you, folks, we all haven't been kind of together on a road trip. And what? Over a decade? We're talking years.
A decade plus.
Oh, yeah, absolutely.
Decade plus.
A lot of things have changed between us as individuals.
Full disclosure again, I didn't know what to expect.
I didn't know what to expect.
Seriously.
Listen, the only thing I planned to expect was what I've known from my friends from back in the day. And so I said to myself, I've grown, I've evolved. I don't know if they have. And I'm ready to cut some people off on this trip. But I'm so pleasantly surprised to say I ain't have to cut nobody off. It was great. Nobody argued. Nothing. It was not even an argument between us. We lived together for 2 days. And it was that thought process that I said, yeah, somebody getting cut off. Man, this ain't going to end well. It can't end well. Because let me tell you something. I don't even know what this show is. I'm gonna get to what we're talking about.
Viewers, you see the faith.
Oh
here?
yeah.
You see the commitment to friendship. He's ready to cut us off.
Time out.
See this?
Oh no.
Come on.
You know it's real when in our group chat you got to send out, hey, anybody got any felonies?
Listen.
Anybody got ducking the law for any reason?
I need to know.
Going on this road trip.
What you don't, what I'm hoping everybody understand is I gotta get back home.
Gotta get back to the crib.
So I don't mean no disrespect if you're wanted.
Right.
This may not be the road trip for you.
You know what I mean? I know what we used to do back in the day, but you plan on drinking in the car. You know what I mean? We gotta maneuver this thing.
Nah.
I mean, this is a 6-hour road trip.
Nah, that turned into how long?
With the charging?
Yeah, because I gotta keep it a buck. Because I know our homies gonna be watching. Like, hometown is just a 6 or 8 hour. So
I think that thing was like 9.5 with the charging. All right, full disclosure. Listen, all my Tesla drivers out there, man. If you haven't driven a Tesla, you better pay attention to when that thing say pull over and charge at a supercharger.
Facts.
Because I'm gonna tell you something. You go anywhere out of bounds of them superchargers,
because
you gonna be stuck charging up using an iPhone, an iPhone charger
all day, all day.
And that's what happened with Kiss and I.
It may add a good 3.54 hours.
Oh,
to
that
the
is
trip.
exactly what happened to us. All right, we ignored the supercharger warnings as we're going down the turnpike. We gonna get to Philly. We gotta get there. We gotta pick our guys up, keep it moving. So, we're gonna charge when we're gonna charge.
To put this into some perspective,
we all over
right?
the place. But hey, this is what it is.
Yeah, let's put it. Let's frame it a bit.
Please do.
So supercharge, charging at a rate of 250, whatever.
250 kilohertz.
Whatever
that means.
250 kh.
250 on them. It dropped 250 on them.
30 minutes, 35 minutes max.
In and there, out of there. You in there.
What was that? A local joint.
Yeah, the local joint.
Again, I'm gonna say this again. Charging at 250 kh.
Supercharger 250.
Right.
We went out of bounds. You finish?
Go ahead. Tell me.
We going down the turnpike. Hey, the Tesla's telling us, hey guys,
pull over.
You might want to pull over because
these
superchargers is where you want to be at. We cool. We gonna ride down. We gonna get our guys, then figure it out.
Yeah, right. Yeah. Okay.
Get to Media PA. Ain't no superchargers in sight. We gotta pull over because we on like 3%.
Right.
We pushing it.
Right.
3%. All right, cool. No problem, Kiss. I'm T, by the way. This is Kiss for those who just tuning in. I know the sign may be messing people up. Anyhow. Nah, Kiss is cool. This thing say it's a charger right over here. We're going to go over here, tip tap with a mobile.
Sure.
We didn't realize that this was not a supercharger, ladies and gentlemen. It wasn't 250 kilohertz. This joint was 6.5.
I repeat, 6.5.
6.5.
I repeat, 6.5.
Yeah, the deviation between 250 and 6.5.
I got to understand that delta's pretty, you know what I mean?
It's ridiculous. Right? And it's borderline like y'all got to get your weight up out here. Nobody should be charging that 6.5.
So, lesson learned.
3 hours later, when we get enough juice
to pick up our two friends.
To turn the climbing on. We get enough juice. We figure out, all right, we ain't ignoring this 250 no more. So, yeah, E ends up, poor E. Just excited. I work early.
I totally forgot we had to turn off the climate.
Right. For all my folks out there, don't even think about charging on them 6.5s with the climate on. Don't do it.
It will not go anywhere.
Don't do it. Right. But I'm glad I didn't listen. So listen, and even all through all that, nobody got cut off.
Listen,
went with the flow. You went with the flow. I thank you,
bro. Listen,
it's about the journey.
See, you took the words out of my mouth.
It's about the journey.
It's about the flow. It's about the journey. You know what I mean? Like. Had a good time, but a lot of lessons learned.
A lot of lessons learned?
Yeah.
We lived with each other for 2 days, and I'm glad we didn't have to cut anybody off. But I will say this, though. You brought up an interesting point. When we were riding back, we realized that as old men, it wasn't but so much ambient noise we could take. Meaning, turn that radio off. I need to sit in silence for like a good. We need to ride down 13 in silence. Bro. I don't know what to tell you. Let's have a conversation. Turn this music off.
But we must be in sync, right? Cause
yes, sir.
As you know, you hit me this morning. I'm like, all right, cool. We gonna shoot. I'm like, I got just tell my man and tell the viewers and just express how we've evolved.
Oh, without question.
And that was the point I was gonna highlight.
Yeah. Oh, we all did.
Bro. I think back to you know what I mean, like. When we were 16, 17.
Oh, Lord. You talking about that trip, the type of trip we would have taken down to Virginia Beach at 16, 17?
The type of trips we did take down to Virginia Beach
Major figures playing nonstop on you know what I mean?
Oh, my God. Like,
hitting the shoulders.
I wish you would try to turn my radio off.
You feel me?
Now?
Yo, man, turn that music off.
Turn that music off.
Yo, it's too loud. Yeah, it's too loud.
You know, I need to hear the road. I need to understand what's happening. You understand me?
Have a conversation,
man.
Please,
let's talk.
And one of the conversations that came up as we turned that music off, that just music.
Right, that noise.
You are. Now we get this hard pivot.
Facts.
Okay.
Right? See what he's doing.
Let me do a little segue.
Doing to me, folks.
We were driving down south.
Sure.
Down south, there's an attorney general. Is she attorney general down in Georgia?
Yeah.
Right? We were headed that way. We didn't quite make it to Georgia, but we were headed that way.
She's a DA.
Pardon me, district attorney.
Yep, DA.
And we had a conversation about the music we were listening to. In particular, this drill music. Drill rap. Drill.
All right.
Right? Are you we sort of defined what this drill music is.
I think I have a understanding of it.
Yeah. In fact, if you want to take it to like street terminology, if you're going on a drill, man, let's do it in sports. If you're doing a drill, you're kind of exercising some things. You're going on something. You're going on routes. You're doing things on a drill. Well, in the streets, you're going on routes as well. But these routes,
it's a clinic.
Yes.
Facts.
These routes in the street are a little bit more interesting and intricate.
Right.
These about oppositions going at each other in the streets, and they rapping about it.
Right.
They're doing things in certain and really, interacting with each other in a not so favorable way.
Well, they're committing crimes.
They are, a lot of them.
Okay. I see you dancing around it now.
And with that being said,
okay,
this new wave of music, which is so contrary to what we grew up on, this idea of self-snitching at that.
Facts. Listen.
There's a debate on the floor.
Right.
should this district attorney, and just not even really about her, but just law enforcement and folks who are out to, their primary job is to hold you accountable for any crimes you may commit out in society. Mm-hmm. Should they be able to use these lyrics in court? You have a strong opinion about this.
Yeah, I don't. Yes.
Mr. First Amendment, Mr. Constitution, Mr. Understanding of how laws and how freedom of speech works.
Yes, I have a strong opinion of it.
Yes, sir. Please, by all means.
Nah, but tongue in cheek, right, bro? You know, like, I think that what it boils down to, bro, it's like back in the day when we were listening to music, whatever, and you know, folks was rapping about this, that, and the third, whatever case may be, like, it was just straight music. You know what I mean? We didn't think, you know what I mean, like, you know what I mean, all rappers at that time had to go out and physically and, you know, literally be doing this ish. You know what I mean? I think these boys today got it confused, like, to earn these stripes, you got to actually, you know, physically and literally be out here doing the things that you're rapping about. So let's unpack this a bit, right? So if you're out here, you know, in the street, shooting, robbing, killing, all that, whatever case may be in your land, what they say, putting some tracks down, right? Putting in work
yeah.
In the drill music, right? Whatever case may be, then they're gonna use your words against you. You know what I mean? So I get what you're saying in terms of the First Amendment, whatever case may be. But when folks get booked and they read the rights, what do they say?
You have the right to remain silent. Anything you say can be used against you.
Facts.
Right.
You know what I mean? So again, if you out here, you know what I mean, being, you know, a cancer to the community, you gotta get out there anyway. I mean, I'm one who's just going to voice my opinion and say, yo, you got to get out. You got get that element out there anyway. You know what I mean? Get that trash outside the community. You know what I'm saying? Like, if you out here robbing, murdering, this, that, third. But on top of that, you want to make money off of it and still go back, you know what I'm saying, and killing the same dudes that's supporting you. And you want to be beefing when, you know, the law's going to hold it against you. Nah, man. Nah, it's like, sorry to cut you off. It's like the DA say, man, if you don't like it, stop snitching on yourself. 1, 2, get the hell out of county.
What I'm not clear about.
You know what I mean? Like, that's where I'm at with mine.
When we talk about, okay, can we define what use means? Like, meaning admissible in court, just listen to what they say, jury, and this is evidence that they did what they did. Or is it more of it's got to be corroborated. It's like, all right, this is the evidence that they did it. The gun print, the bullet fragments, all that. But listen also to them, you know, and jury, you decide.
The latter.
Okay.
It's not the smoking gun. Whatever case may be. It could be, you know, the trigger that could say, okay, now I got probable cause. Let me go investigate this person. Yeah. Because this person is saying X, Y, and Z, and we have some evidence that corroborate up. So, I mean, you know, I think this is part of the painting. Yep. Whatever you mean, part of the larger picture, whatever case may be. So if it was this, if it was just the only evidence is going to use in court, of course I wouldn't feel that strongly about it. You know what I mean? But if they out here, you know, just piecing it together, you wanna, you know, give them the evidence. Yep. Come on, you want to be stupid and help them out with it? I
think that makes it a little bit clearer for me in terms of how I frame my opinion on this. Because let's talk about the tools that we all acknowledge law enforcement uses, right? I mean, we talk about they use guns, they use handcuffs, they got paddy wagons, they got cars with sirens on it. These are all the tools, pepper spray, nights. They got all these tools we acknowledge, right? That's law enforcement out there on the street. Well, these DAs are law enforcement too. And for us, I think it'd be wise for us to not to have a conversation about if it can be used in court, but why wouldn't it be used? Listen, and again, it's almost like chicken and the egg. It's like, fam, all right, it's one thing if I got the evidence and now you just blabbering about it and all right, cool, I'll use that as contextual evidence. But when you are talking about it, pointing me, a law enforcement officer, in the direction where I should be going, what are we talking about here? What common sense are we throwing out the window right now when we decide we want to have this conversation?
The counter is, that's art. I'm only expressing art, my J. You know, I'm only expressing,
no problem.
I'm only expressing what I see every day.
Heard you.
I'm only expressing, what I mean. I live on a corner, you know what I mean? This is the ghetto, you know what I mean? This is what, my circumstances, have, created all of that. Yep. This is this art. I'm just,
Is OJ's book, If I Did It, art? It's art. That's art.
You made me turn off my mic.
Is your mic on? Nah, no. This is a real question. This is a real. OJ got a book. Or listen, I don't know all the details, but he wrote a book called "If I Did It," right? I don't mean to laugh. This ain't funny because but he did that. He did that. I'm supposed to turn off my common sense, my 40 plus years on this earth, just seeing stuff.
But I agree with you.
No, I'm not doing that. And I don't expect the jury, what is it, of 12? I don't expect them to do that either. So if I'm a lawyer getting paid to defend the state or whomever, the city or whomever, and this is what I get paid to do, I'm hitting play.
Facts.
And I'm sitting back and I'm looking at the jurors this is what they talk. This is
So
what are we talking about?
Yeah. He said he uses the AK. I got the AK bullet right there. Well, listen to the rap.
I ain't even gotta say that. I don't have to say it.
I'm not saying he's saying it.
So jury, y'all heard that? Now look at Exhibit A.
Come on.
Case closed.
Come on, man. He
didn't set it. He didn't spun the block. Listen, this is the block. Google Maps says this is the block where the car was at. The cell phone was pinging. What are we talking about?
Let's simplify this a bit.
I don't
shouldn't be
why
doing
this is
these. You shouldn't be committing these crimes in the first place.
Oh, okay.
You understand what I'm saying? Like you know be like.
Okay.
I think again a lot of layers, man.
a
lot of layers, man.
Okay, I'm gonna go there. We got 20 minutes in. I was gonna hold this, but you talk about just even where are we at as a mentality in our society? Because you talk about this PnB Rock situation. Are you familiar with this PnB Rock situation? How did I know?
I mean, bro.
How did I know?
Nothing changed. I mean,
Guns N' Roses was your first hip hop concert. This makes total sense. PnB Rock from Philly. PnB is up 2 streets in Philly, up in Germantown.
Okay.
He was murdered. He was killed. Mm-hmm. I don't want to use the K word because YouTube is sensitive about that word.
Okay.
But he was gunned down in Roscoe's Chicken and Waffles in L.A.
Okay,
okay.
Okay, right, cool. Something like I think it's somebody like dropped his location or something like that.
Allegedly, yes.
Whatever. Okay.
The person he was
in
with
passing, okay,
did all that, dropped the location. But I'm sitting here, I'm so torn by it. I was just at that Roscoe's.
Okay.
You got any and everybody in LA and know anything about that location that asked the question, what in the world was he doing at that location with all that jewelry on? Listen, somebody was saying, what was he doing at that location? Forget the jewelry.
Facts. You know what I did?
You heard about it?
I heard about it. I read.
You just tuning in, Kiss is Haitian?
Yeah.
All right. He tunes in and out of life, but in and out of the Matrix when he at will.
But do you see how you just said, I'm Haitian? Why do you got to link what I'm being?
Yeah, man, because y'all.
Well, I'd be like, I mean, now it's y'all.
Yes, because any and every, this is just me. This is just me, all right?
You got a lot on your chest right now, man.
It's so selective when it comes to pop culture. So selective. You'll be one toe in, one toe out. It's like you'll talk to me about Chief Keef and what's going on in Chicago, but when I talk about PnB Rock and what everybody else is talking about, you don't have no clue. You ain't even heard it happen. So and you're proving it to me.
Because I've evolved, I gotta put myself in your shoes and say, you are partly correct.
I don't know what to.
We are part selective and judgmental when it comes to certain things.
Yes.
Whatever case it be.
Yeah, I'll let you say it.
Yeah, I'm gonna tell you. Yeah, I mean, but I'm not gonna get in that lane right now.
You didn't know about PnB Rock. This is huge.
I didn't. However, but I did read about it, and to that point, the comment I read was, which is just it hits on the head of it. I mean, like what you're saying. The person was like, and that person is obviously hip hop famous, etc., was like, folks are still getting killed. You know what I'm saying?
K word again.
I'm sorry. Getting, gunned down or taking, like, over, some waffles and chicken. Like, you folks ain't learned.
Okay, but
in terms of, like.
Who ain't learned? You talking about the young man that was gunned down?
The young man that was gunned down, but I think in general, like, what are you doing there?
So that's the issue I'm having. The man was going to have some lunch with his fiance or his girl before he took a flight. Our minds in society is so skewed, we instantly jump to the, what are you doing there?
No.
What was that robber doing there trying to do some crime?
I feel you.
You see what I'm saying? Like we don't even jump to that.
Because we've accepted it.
And that's the problem. And I think that's a layer that we're not talking about of why this stuff is even continuing.
Because all of us is complicit. Bro.
Thank you. Okay, you know where I'm going with this.
We're all complicit in it.
I feel like we are in that mind state of only victim blaming the instant The man was at a Roscoe's, and I'm gonna tell you why it's hard for me.
Mm-hmm.
I got footage, man. I was there with my drone in a BMW, not knowing the type of area I was in. I didn't know.
Well,
I'm just being a tourist in LA, being weird like I am, wanting to go see like, you know what I mean, like hood Roscoe's.
Right.
You know what I mean? I want to go see Roscoe's. I want to see it. I'm there with the drone out doing all that. No clue I was in an area the way people are saying that area was.
I mean, it's so much to unpack, right? You know what I mean? But I just think macro, man, like the entertainment business.
Yeah.
That touches so many different facets of our lives. We are, and I say we because we are all complicit.
Yes.
Okay? Because I'm going to keep it a buck, and I'm going to just use myself as an example.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? I'm out here condoning all of these crimes, and I should be, whatever case it be, right?
You say condoning the crime?
No. Condemning. I'm sorry.
Condemning. Okay.
Condemning.
Just making
sure.
sure.
Whoa. Condemning all these crimes, right? However, you know what I mean? Like, if I'm, trying to hit that 10th mile or that 12th mile on the bike, man, I'm putting the locks on all the way.
Right.
What do you think I'm listening to?
Right.
What mood do you think I'm in? You know what I mean? So it's like, you know what I mean? Like, if you really want to be real about it, whatever case may be, you know what I mean? Like, at some point, we're all in the mud. You know what I mean? And I think we all have to have
in terms of the music, our appreciation for the music, listening to the music.
I just think not just music, entertainment across the board, my J. But yeah, if you want to just stay in the music lane, get in the music. Whatever. What do we glorify? You know what I mean? Like, what sells?
Okay. You talking about music? Where we at?
And we're all over the place.
Right. You talking about music, but
you went there the 21st minute.
I want to put a layer over it in terms of, man, this may not got nothing to do. Let me say, what if I say this got nothing to do with music? This got everything to do with just culture. LA, from what I'm hearing from people in LA. Oh nah, this been going on. This is what we do. Cats been getting, you know what I mean, for some rims, some datings. Like, you come around here flossing, you getting booked, and it's just what it. They call it patrolling. They got these different sections and these different street organizations. They go on patrol. Looking for it.
Yeah.
What that tell you? Like, I don't know what they listening to. Who knows? But what that tell you in terms of just a culture, or just kind of like, yeah, that's just what it is. Layers. And that's why I'm like, man, here I am, this East Coast dude who just want to come over in LA, and this is another thing you can get twisted, man. Them palm trees will have you
thinking of vacation. Right?
Listen, them palm trees are how you just spun around. You don't realize you in the hood of hoods. Right. I didn't know that Roscoe. Anybody from LA probably looking at me like, you didn't know that Roscoe's was in the hood. No, I didn't. And let me tell you something. And this is how ignorant I am. I saw the gang. They do the graffiti, the street stuff. I seen it. I'm sitting there reading it. Like, okay, that's them.
Right.
Hoover, Crips.
Right.
I'm seeing it.
Right.
But I didn't see them.
Right. So
I didn't see them.
So let me ask you this, right? Segue, why are you looking at that?
I have a part for I want to understand the hood. I just got a thing about the hood. I just want to understand it.
You and probably like another 100 million people.
And that's why I'm torn.
So it's just like, you know what I mean?
Bro, I could have been, like, I didn't have no jewelry on or nothing like that, but
I'm not even there to the point where, you probably you would have probably got.
I'm in there with a drone.
I'm more on a tip like that. There is an appetite for that stuff, whatever you want to call it.
Talk to me.
That's why I said why.
I don't even know how to call it.
You know what I mean? Like that's why you said. Like, you said you out here reading this, reading that, whatever case may be. It's just like you're not writing a thesis about it, but you are there. It interests you, right? That's why I said you and 100 other 100 million people plus me. You know what I mean?
Okay.
So it's like that too? I'm not into that to that degree,
but just the understandings of what's going on, where you at, how things work.
When you put me onto the show, I'm not gonna say it. It starts with the N. That's all I watch now. Narcos, whatever.
Right. That type stuff.
You know what I mean? Like, there's an appetite for that out there. You know what I mean? When you see these people, you know what I mean? Like, you portray them as, you know what I mean? It's like the Scarfaces of the world, whatever case may be. So that's why I'm at with it. It's like, Kiss, you know what I mean? That machine, that appetite that's out there that you're part of. When I say you, I'm speaking to myself. I mean, are you contributing, you know what I mean, to what's happening, at that Roscoe's?
You
know what I mean?
I, for one, can stand on absolute. Okay, I understand, because sometimes you can't separate one from the other, but Oh, I draw a fine line between. I truly believe these gangs, if they kind of drop the street element and we were able to give them some sort of avenue, they have the organization.
Facts.
I look at it from like just a productive.
Right.
They got the organization. They got the structure for the most part. They got the passion about their situation. Like, I just think you can flip a switch and turn that all around. If you give them some different avenues and different ways to actually get some money, I think partly the music is it.
Facts.
In part.
Bro, and it's crazy. It's like you came full circle with it. You know what I mean? It's like, and I wasn't leading, you know what you mean? Like, that's the source.
That's the source for them to kind of.
Yeah, that's what's generating their income. You know what I mean? Not that church. I mean, they're not. Let's keep it 100, man.
Ain't no. What you did.
You know what I mean? Yeah.
That's generating their income.
Yeah. So
we're listening to that on the exercise bike. We're getting them streams going.
Yeah.
So I gotta keep this up.
It's a cycle, man.
It's a cycle.
It's a cycle, whatever case it be. So it's just like, yes, I feel bad, and I mean, like, come on, my man can't even go. You know what I mean? Get some breakfast with his fiance without even being gunned down.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? However,
What's
you know
that?
what I'm saying?
Oh, sorry.
That's probably your phone.
No, that wasn't my phone. My phone on airplane mode.
My phone's my phone's.
But nothing went down, so I don't know. We just got a fourth. Anyhow, sorry, I cut you off.
No, you good. I mean, no, we're good. I mean, listen, man, listen.
I struggle with our jumping just to why was he there? Why he had them chains on? Why, and I get it. I don't want to discredit. I don't want to discredit just reality in life. And why would you go anywhere where you just going to test the hood that way? I get it.
I hear, but it's like, first of all, who created and why is that environment intact and why is that? You know what I mean? Like, why is that a danger zone to start off with? You know,
right,
it's like,
that's another episode.
Yeah,
it's
like,
it's 30 minutes in. That's another episode. But I think we should pick it back up. I think this is a conversation worth having because I don't want to throw the baby with the bathwater. Yo, some of this music is art.
It's necessary,
right? It's part of the arts. It's telling a story. It's
as it should tell.
You know what I mean? I just think we need to figure this thing out.
You know what I mean? Like it's a whole history behind this, whatever case may be. But like you just said, I don't think we should paint. We can't paint with too broad of a brush. You know what I'm saying? Like, right. But it's just like so many different layers.
Is anybody else weird like us? Y'all go to different places. Like anywhere I touch down, I'm gonna just use these references from these. I gotta see where the hood is. I gotta see how they living. I want to see. I don't, you know what I mean? It's one thing to kind of be in these posh places and all that other stuff. That's boring to me, bro. Like, I ain't gonna hold you.
Fam, like
I like going where my people are.
Facts.
You know what I mean?
I mean, if you're gonna be able to look at somebody in the eye and talk to them,
I just like doing it.
You know what I mean? Like,
I like going to the Roscoe's, bro, and I come in peace, man.
Facts.
I ain't trying to come. I know y'all got y'all politics and all that, man, but it's just me coming enjoying the palm trees, not realizing this gang territory got about 5 different sets. And Roscoe's is the intersection of all of them.
Right.
And I got no clue.
And it's funny, you got no clue and they know you don't got a clue.
No, exactly.
Yeah, I mean, like,
and they watching you and you have no
and this
clue.
is why you get a pass, because you got no clue.
I honestly, there was,
could
so
be.
I said to myself, why is there a security guard at Roscoe's? It was like 11 security guard. Like, man in the whole parking lot. And this parking lot is weird. It's a weird in and out. Like, now at hindsight,
doing too, right?
It's kind of like, nah, that ain't the move to just be in that parking lot, because it's just weird. It's a weird intersection. You know what I'm saying? So I don't know, man. Now I ask myself, how should I be moving when I go? You know what I mean? Like, I'm in Miami in Pork and Beans projects. Like, I just riding through because I just want to see.
Yeah.
But
I mean, you got a drone, man. You could see from your hotel room.
That's a fact. You know, sometimes I need to relax.
Yeah,
man.
You need to relax.
But what is it? And we wrapping this thing up, viewers. I know we kind of late, but please let us know in the comments. What is that? Do you have it? Listen, when I first came to New York, you know the first 2 places I went?
Where?
I'm almost ashamed to admit this.
Go ahead.
The first 2 places, I took the A train to Harlem.
Okay.
And I just had to lay eyes on the Apollo Theater. I just had to see it.
Right.
Then I got back on that A train and went down to see. I had to go to Marcy Projects. Marcy Projects. Listen to me. Now that I said it out loud, like, what? And I stopped myself from taking a picture in front of the Marcy Projects sign.
I think you gotta. You got like a fire appetite for like journalism, man. Like you should be.
Well,
like,
you know that was my minored in that.
I know that. I know that.
Yeah. It's a story there, bro, and I just want to. And then Jay-Z talking about it. Now I'm in New York now. I got to see what's up with Marcy Projects. Okay. Anybody? Am I the only cornball not from New York? You ain't never go see Marcy Projects when you moved up here?
No.
At all?
Nah, I drove past it, but I'm like,
not the Apollo.
I went to see the Apollo.
You probably went and saw the Brooklyn Bridge or something. Oh,
I did.
Brooklyn Bridge. See?
I did.
It's cool and all. Now I be wanting to see like Juniors, cheesecake. I'm weird.
I'm Haitian.
That's true.
You know what I mean?
That's true.
So, right. and I'm Haitian.
Kiss and Tea Podcast, episode 42. Please let us know. We are up to 251 subscribers. Listen, that may not be a lot to a lot of you folks, but that's everything to us. Every last 251, and we'll be grateful for 252. Yes, sir.
Before we get all cut this off, just earlier we were tongue in cheek about my man's book. Whatever case may be, OJ's book. At no point we wanted to disrespect, the whole situation. That was a crazy, like the whole play with the, in case I did it and all that. That just was straight crazy. Whatever case may be.
Come on, man. See,
so
you can't,
no, I'm always
I'm just saying.
That play was crazy. But we not laughing at, because I know I ain't trying to offend nobody. This, that, third, whatever case may be. We are laughing at the play. Like,
OJ
come on,
is wild. ...
You kidding me? But again,
they grabbed that money though, right? The
as they should.
But that's
Joker,
art,
man.
And
can't stand behind any. You can't stand behind everything, man. Again, go ahead, man.
Kiss and Tea Podcast, episode 42. We love the comments. Please leave them below. We out of here.
Yes, sir.
Peace.
Peace.